Welcome, friends and family. Today we gather to celebrate the wedding and marriage of Siria and Manuel, two souls destined to be together. Manuel and Siria, you came here this afternoon as friends, as lovers, and bonded as parents, and you will leave with two more monikers, husband and wife. Your relationship will be the same and yet different. It will be stronger, and like the water that lies before us, it will be ever-changing, yet always there. Sometimes it could be cloudy or stormy or even windy. But just as we know that the sun is always shining above the clouds, we know that your love is always shining above the storms. We are blessed to have so many friends and family here today, and we know that Manuel's mom is here in heart and spirit, and that Dad sends his love from Austria. You met not far from here on the beach in 2008. Manuel, you saw Siria first and called out, "You are going to be my future baby mama." Now, I don't know if it was that suggestion or a whole bunch of other suggestions, but Manuel's first prediction came true twice. You found in getting to know each other you had a lot to talk about. You talked until 8 a.m., becoming friends for a long time, establishing a foundation of the love that brings you here today. You found that you had in common raising children, the same goals. Above all, you are comfortable together, so much so that Manuel, you proposed with rings in a diaper. And here are Zach and Jack, evidence of your love, your presence, your hopes, your dreams for the future. Though the walk to the altar was not an easy one, through thick and thin, you are always best friends, and that is what, at the end of the day, is the greatest reward of best friend. By choosing to spend your lives together, you have pledged to share the responsibility for making this union one of equality, understanding, and strength. And here you are to make this promise sacred. And so I ask you, Manuel, are you here freely and willingly to pledge your hand and your heart in marriage to Siria today?
Yes, I do.
Siria, are you here freely and willingly to pledge your hand and your heart in marriage to Manuel today?
Yes, I do.
From Khalil Gibran's The Prophet, you were born together, and together you shall be forevermore. You shall be together when the white wings scatter your days. You shall be together even in the silent memory of God. But let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of heaven dance between you. Love one another, but let love be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup, but drink not from one. Give one another your bread, but eat not from the same loaf. Sing and dance together and be joyous, but give each other space, even as the strings of the lute are alone, though they quiver with the same music. The hand of life can contain your hearts. Stand together, but not in each other's shadow, as the oak tree and the cypress tree grow not in each other's shadow. Manuel and Siria, I consider it such a privilege to stand up with you today to officiate at this remarkable and transformational event in your lives. From even our first conversation, I gained insight of some qualities of your relationship that are truly profound. Since then, you've inspired me with how you work together, how you parent together, how you negotiate and talk things over. I noticed how you were both thoughtful and flexible with each other and respectful of each other's personality, identity, and opinions. I gave you assignments, and you did them with fortitude and integrity. I feel now that each of you is entering into the sacred union today for the rest of your lives with the honesty and integrity that is warranted and appropriate. Today is truly a glorious day, as today both of you are blessed with the God's greatest gift, the gift of abiding love and devotion between a man and a woman. All present here today and those here in heart wish both of you joy, happiness, and success. And how appropriate to get married here on the beach, because we know that patience, fortitude, and the passage of time have made these random grains of sand into a beautiful and natural oasis. As patience, fortitude, and the passage of time will make your lives, your marriage, your family into the same. As you travel through life together, we remember that the true measure of success, the true avenue to joy and peace, is to be found within the love you hold in your hearts. Support that love, protect it, nurture it, and give it time to grow and mature, and soon you will have what we see before us, a vision of splendor and paradise. As you have come to the beach here today as two individuals, as you will leave with one path before you in marriage, we turn to our sacred sand ceremony. The sand will be poured into this crystal heart-shaped jar. And this is symbolic, because this jar itself was once made of sand. Sand transformed through heat, through time, and through caring and through energy. As we fill your lives, which will be transformed through time and through energy into the same, as we hope that it will form a heart. I ask you to pick a color, as these colors themselves have come, go ahead, pick one up, have come to the beach as separate, as equal, as beautiful, and now they will be transformed as you transform yourselves and your family into one beautiful and unique work of art. One beautiful creation, one beautiful creation which will never again be apart, which will only last, which will only be together as you yourselves have pledged to make your lives as one.
See, we're so alike.
They both picked blue, the same blue. Even though we have different blues, we have the same blue. Okay, keep going. These blues and pinks and natural sand remind us, how about one more? Remind us of the unique work of nature, how every single day is different. Every single day God fills with love, with uniqueness. Every sky is different, every ocean is different, every day is different. What a beautiful creation. Now we turn back to our ceremony, and I'm going to ask you to recite your vows, repeating them after me.
Okay.
Siria, you are my true love.
Siria, you're my true love.
My best friend.
My best friend.
And the greatest gift that I found.
And the greatest gift I found.
When I saw you walking down the sidewalk.
When I saw you walking down the sidewalk.
I just knew you were the one for me.
I just knew you were the one for me.
When you look into my eyes.
When I look into my eyes.
I see a bright and wonderful person.
I see a bright and wonderful person.
That I love very much.
That I love very much.
I want to spend every minute.
I want to spend every minute.
Good and bad.
In good and bad.
With you.
With you.
I promise to support you in everything.
I promise to support you in everything.
I promise to be by your side forever.
I promise to be by your side forever.
I promise to take our family.
I promise to take our family
to the promised land.
To the promised land.
We dream about every day.
We dream about every day.
Which is?
Colorado.
Okay, Siria.
Yeah.
Siria, where's your bell? Oh, Siria, I'm so sorry. Your bell didn't make it in here. I don't know why. I'm sorry.
Mister.
to give you the best that I am.
I promise to give you the best that I am.
And the best I will ever be.
And the best that I will ever be.
You are my one true love.
You're my one true love.
My rock.
My rock.
And my soulmate.
And my soulmate.
I vow to you.
I vow to you.
To be loving.
To be loving.
Supportive.
Supportive.
And courageous.
And courageous.
In helping you and us.
And helping you and us.
Meet our goals.
Make our goals.
And challenges every day.
Challenges every day.
This is my vow to you.
This is my vow to you.
May we have the rings, please? Oh, there's a little ring there.
Hi, please.
To you? No, you. Wait. Us? Okay. Wait, I gotta get yours.
We hold these rings flat in our hands.
Flat.
As we ponder that these rings in their unbroken wholeness are tokens, tokens of your unity and tokens of your love. Just as these circles are without end, so too your love is eternal. These rings are made of the most precious metal God could create. They are strong, they are formed, but like marriage, they are what you bring to it. For although the outside of these rings is strong and formed, the inside is empty. Marriage and these rings are representative of what is to fill and be fulfilled with what is the best in yourselves. We ask God that you bless these rings. May those who wear them always grow in understanding, love, faithfulness, and compassion. Siria, I ask you to put Manny's ring on his finger and say, with this ring, I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Do you give this ring and take Manuel as your lawfully wedded husband?
I sure do.
Please secure the ring on Manny's finger. Manny, please take Siria's ring, put it on her finger, and repeat after me.
Okay.
This is a special three-ring ring.
3 rings.
Very brave of you to bring that to the beach. You're very coordinated. Please say, with this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Do you give this ring and take Siria as your lawfully wedded wife?
Yes, I do.
Please secure the rings
Okay.
on her finger. As we continue, I see that you're holding hands, and we know that these are the hands of your best friend. They hold you strongly and are full of love for you, as today you promise to love each other for now and for always. These are the hands that will help build your future. These are the hands that will hold you and passionately touch you, hug you, and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will wipe tears from your eyes. These are the hands that will tenderly hold you as you grow old. The hands that will help you to hold your family as one. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged will still be reaching for yours, still giving you that same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. Manuel and Siria, you have spoken the words and performed the rites that unite your lives. I therefore declare your marriage to be valid and binding, and pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to rise now at your seats as I introduce Mr. and Mrs. Van Joor.